When you develop feelings for a girl and you suddenly stopped, it means some things because it can never mean only one thing. For example, you say, okay, is it because you saw another girl that is better than her? Or you saw some things that is not good about her? You know, characters and attitudes of her will just make you give you space about her. There are some things that you know that girls, the way they behave these days, and you know that this is actually the reason. And maybe you are correcting her, she doesn't want to hear, or she will say sorry and still do it again. But for Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam, we don't actually know whether it's because Piwas came into Maurice Sam's life, suddenly everything changed. I don't know actually, but one thing is certain. Maurice Sam is the man, and we all know how some men behaves. Let's say that Piwas and Morisam have been friends, and you can actually see that Sonia Uche and Morisam are really close. We started shipping Sonia Uche and Morisam before Piwas came from nowhere, and people were like, "Who is this lady? Who is Piwas? Why is she always around Morisam? Who is she to Morisam?" That's the question people were asking. Develop feeling for each other, and they tried that relationship. It seemed cool at first, but along the line it did not work for one of them. Just maybe one, he knew it would not work, but the other one was so deep in love that she could not let it go, knowing that she would do everything in her power to keep him close, even if it meant just being bestie. That's what this person is talking about. That person does not want him with anyone else, making life unbearable for the next lady that came into his life. With life lesson, you never date your bestie because they know too much about you. That is what I feel. I feel sorry for him. Well, Morisam, it is what it is. Morisam should know more about himself and know more about Sonia Uche and Pure Watts. This is not what we advise you, but you know more about them than we that are fans, that are always online talking about you guys' relationship, that we want to know more about your private life and relationship status. They said they were never in that sort relationship. If they did it, will also be revealed. Unfortunately, at some point. Hmm, brutal. You are talking if it was Morisan wouldn't be in this mess. Well, Morisan knows who he really wants. Whether he wants actresses or not, we will still know. But to be sincerely speaking, this guy called Morisan might not even get married to any actress. And don't be surprised if it happens. You know he is playing romantic role with all of them. And he has seen many of them and know how, even if he wants to get married, it will be Sonia Uchi. Or maybe no actress, because he has already seen many of them and know that it is already what it is, that he feels like he doesn't he won't, like, you know, in terms of marriage, that's when you see smart, that men are smart and wise, because a man cannot marry a woman that will give birth to a crazy child, a stubborn child, a child that is indecent. Wesam is one who started this shaping now. You don't want anymore because you are successful and call Auntie P to show that it's your girl. These celebrities sometimes time you. Well, that's most of them. These actors, that's the way of them doing things. Yes, and you can't even bring out one lady in Nollywood industry say that Morisam is always close to her. I don't know, but it is what it is. Morisam is close to all of them, and he is jovial to all of them as well, friendly to all of them as well. I don't know how to explain it, but you can't say that Uche Montana, Chioma Wanha, Sonia Uche Piwas, name them. Morisam is always close to them. So there's no two ways about this. You can't even tell me that Morisam is any of their girlfriend. He is always comfortable with them and always gisting and chatting and also kissing all of them. He has already kissed all of them from A to Z. So what more do you ask for? And what more do you think that Morisam haven't seen in where these ladies are? Drop your comments and likes before you go. Thank you guys and goodbye.